Welcome back to Dog Breath Video, home to poems, stories, and drawings from the imagination of a somewhat weird young child in the 70s. The title of this video shows that the author at one stage dabbled in comic book imagery. It will become obvious that he never did justice to either the word, comic, or book. Nevertheless, you can be the final judge of that. As always, Dog Breath Video thanks you for being here now and hopes you will subscribe for later. Enjoy. We highly recommend that you hit pause to stop, read, and contemplate the content fully. But now, let's start. Take a close look at this small selection of comic books that were popular going into the 70s. They, and many others, were very good, and the author was an avid reader of them. It is a shame, therefore, that try as he might, and we do assume that he tried, he never really learnt much or replicated their quality. So take another close look. It may be the last good content you'll see in this video. Pygmies of the Congo does not exactly have the comic book feel you were probably expecting. However, because it doesn't quite fit with the author's weird poems, Dog Breath Video decided to display it here for your reading pleasure. It is a strange tale, and this is possibly the kindest thing that can be said about it. Even the title is strange, especially the London reference. As you will eventually realize, the pig is also somewhat out of place. A final comment: there is definitely no music. As the story begins, we can see that it is far removed from the jungles of the Congo. George appears to be the main character who is searching for a certain Sylvia. There is no date to this tale, but the reference to a 625-line television tends to indicate that this was written in the early 70s when a change was occurring across British broadcasting. Also, the name Sylvia could have been subliminally lifted from the popular Doctor Hook song, Sylvia's Mother, released in 1972. Page 1 ends with the apparently incomprehensible need for a camel, a beast not found in Chile mountain regions, which is where George appears to be. Or indeed the Congo. Well, seemingly the earlier supposition that camels do not exist in Chile mountain regions was wrong. Quite shockingly, a camel does appear, having been on vacation and disguised as two mountain peaks. This explanation runs from page 2 on to page 3 of the story. We will now follow suit. Here is page 3 then, and the end of the camel's implausible explanation of why it happens to be where it is. Of course, in the great scheme of things, everything has to be somewhere, or so we are led to believe. Why are we here? How many beans make 5? How long is a piece of string? Why shouldn't you teach your grandmother to suck eggs? 42. Really? But wait, shock, horror. Page 3 comes to an end with a very nasty surprise. There it is, the culmination of the story. The unexpected appearance of an abominable snowman and Sylvia. As an ending, this leaves much to be desired. But since the whole tale leaves much to be desired, this is probably appropriate. It is clear that either purposely or not, the author has literally ended this abominable story with a symbolically abominable beast. The author clearly knows when this should end. It is a shame that he didn't give more thought as to whether he should have started it. At the bottom of the box in a back room, scraps of paper with the drawings shown on the left were found. This begs the question, what came first, the drawings, or the story? Dog Breath Video's best guess is drawings first. The other question might be, why no ostrich or very rude person in the final story? We think that a sequel may possibly have been planned. Luckily, we haven't found it. The Dog Breath Video team thanks you for watching. Please watch all of our other content. Some is good, some is great, and some is absolute rubbish. But, as we all know, absolute rubbish can be very entertaining. Once again, thank you. Please subscribe and come on back.